Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Early morning. It is early morning. Early morning. How is everyone doing? I'm going to give people some time to come in. Some may catch the replay. I pray everyone is doing well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. It's your wellness coach, Ronjeanna, coming live for a quick moment just to share some of the things that I spoke to myself as I was getting up to prepare my day. And for those that do not know me or maybe watching for the first time, my name is Ronjeanna. I am a wellness coach. I'm also a business owner of Just Gina Skincare LLC, all natural skincare products and services, and also president and founder of Gina's iFeed. And this live that I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is basically to just help individuals and encourage individuals that may watch to charge their morning, to really be strategic about their morning and how be strategic about their mornings, be strategic and intentional about how they really set their day up. So good morning to everyone. If you catch the replay, just let me know. But I'm gonna share my one affirmation that when I woke up, that's what was in my spirit to speak to myself. And I tell people that come on this live, when I speak something into my life, or when I say an affirmation, it's to charge, or it's to charge my day, but it's to dismantle anything that will try to hinder me being product having great productivity in my purpose. And I'm little tongue twisted this morning, but it's I want to speak to that very thing that might be a hindrance or dismantle the outcome of my purpose on today. So one of the things that I spoke to myself is that Ronjeanna, will be accountable to my purpose. And let me tell you something, it's easy to do something when it's comfortable. And people can say what they want, but when you're in a comfort of your own comfort, things is easy to do. And sometimes that second nature thing is not always second nature. We just become comfortable in a certain flow. So now I tell everyone I was doing my lives at 8:30 a.m. And that was a push for me in the beginning because I'm not a morning person. So God shifted some things suddenly for me, and then he told me to start doing the lives at 6:30. And now seasons are changing. It was still warm, and you get up in the morning. Now this morning, crisp, where it's cool and you want to just stay cuddled up and warm and secure. If someone catches that, you want to stay warm and secure, and to get up out to bed when I'm already not a morning person, and then I'm a cold natured person. So now I'm getting up when it's those crisp mornings. And I have to be in radiance. I have to be in excitement. I have to position myself to even present, because I do not, because I see it a lot. I do not want to be one to present in a place that could hinder not only myself, the productivity of my day, but it could hinder someone else because I'm not properly positioned. I just jump up, don't say nothing to God. I just jump up. You know how when we're late for work and we just jump up and get running, and don't take the moment to just really structure our mind, let everything just really settle. You know how I'm coming from a nursing point. When we're getting ready to get a patient ready for the day, and we're getting ready to say, for instance, we got to get them out of bed, and we got to transfer them from the bed to the wheelchair. When we sit those individuals down, get them set up to go in the wheelchair, we don't just hurry up and move them. We let them sit on the side of the bed, get their balance, and make sure that they're not having any type of syncope. They're not having any type of loss of consciousness. They're not having no type of altered mental status. We're looking at all of those things, a quick assessment to make sure that they're properly ready to transfer over, to shift over. So that is the mindset that I have when I get up in the morning. I want to make sure that I'm properly ready to speak into my own self, because sometimes we can speak words to ourselves, or we can say little sayings to ourselves that if our mind is not properly positioned, it can be a hindrance. So one of my affirmations was, I'm going to be accountable to my purpose. I'm going to be accountable to my purpose. I'm going to be accountable to how I respond to myself. I'm going to be accountable to what I let enter into my mind. I'm going to be accountable to the things that I know would be a hindrance and I let it fester. I'm going to be accountable. Ronjeanna, I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about, what I see others. I'm talking about me, to position my day to really be at my best, to really get the best out of the day. And most importantly, for God to be glorified, because I am one that I want God to get the glory out of everything that I do. I want him to be pleased, and I want to help others. I want to really see others be motivated, uplifted, and inspired by my demonstration of accountability, my demonstration of commitment, my demonstration of, I want to make sure that I'm in the perfect will of God for business, for everything that I do, for my life, for everything, my entire life. So I will be accountable to my purpose. That is, and that means structuring your mind. That means day by day. That means when you start your day. Good morning. That means you start your day by making sure that your mind is balanced and ready to shift into another assignment of the day, because we do several things throughout the day. So we want to make sure that we have structured our mind, make sure that we are balanced to move into the next assignment or agenda of the day. That is what we want to do. Also, I didn't say it at first. Facebook, I don't own the rights to the music playing in the background. And good morning, kings and queens that's going to be watching from all over the globe. Great morning to you. And good morning, YouTube. So I want to be accountable that I don't be a hindrance. I want to be accountable that I don't be a hindrance. At first, I want to make sure I'm not a hindrance to myself. I want to make sure I'm not a hindrance to myself. And then I want to make sure that whatever I say, whatever I present, that it does not be a damaging frequency to go out to others that may hear or may see me. So I got up. I started, to say, talk to God and say, I thank you for everything. And I paused. And I said, I need to speak something to myself that's going to really charge my day. It's not nothing that's fancy and cute. That's not what this is about. It's not about the cliches or the matching acronyms. It's about what's going to pierce whatever that thing is on the inside that would prevent you from really being at your best on today in your business, on your job, whatever you're supposed to be doing. Even if it's just going to the grocery store, you want to make sure that nothing will hinder your productivity of your day. Because guess what? If you go to the wrong grocery store and you were supposed to go to the one in Virginia Beach, and you done went to the one in Norfolk because it's closer, and then it was an assignment for you at the one in Virginia Beach, you have not fulfilled the productivity of your day. That might be the main highlight of your day. And it's not necessarily to go and preach and prophesize and stuff. It may be just to go and someone see your smile or someone see your aurora wherever you're at. So to be intentional, and with being intentional is to make sure that you remember you got to be accountable first. I have to be accountable first to myself before I can be accountable to others and before I can speak life to others. So I structure my mind, I stopped, I paused, and I made sure I said, God, I need to speak an affirmation to myself that's going to really help to make sure I master everything I'm supposed to master at my best on today. Okay. If y'all see me looking from screen to screen, because I got two screens going, and even when you stuff may come up, those little obstacles, or I say those little road bumps or whatever, you know, how are you gonna your posture gonna be? Are you gonna still fulfill your assignment for that day? I'm not talking about, I've been called to this and I've been called to that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just the simple productivity of your day. When you get obstacles that come your way, when you get things that try to interfere with you really doing the very best that you can, when things might shift to a whole nother dynamics, how are you going to make sure that you stay accountable to your purpose? One of the things is how you start. How you start, is very important, because even if you might get a little roadblock or a little attempted detour, you won't go too far left that you missed a great part of your day. One of the things that I used to do, I used to lose a big part of my day from going and pitter-palling, doing things that it was not intentional about what I'm supposed to accomplish in that day. And before I know it, the whole day is gone. And the checkoff list was not accomplished in the fullness that it should have been. So accountable to my purpose. And I'm talking about for today. I'm talking about something as simple as how you get out the bed. Something as simple as how you prepare for the next day. Things like that. Something as simple as settling your mind and making sure that your mind is balanced to present. And present means whatever it is you're supposed to be doing on today. That is very important. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, because even me, I check myself. If self-checking was a person, this would be the picture. If self-checking was a person, this would be the picture, because I was one that I was like, because God has put me in a place where I content build, for coaching and for mentorship and different things I'm doing with iFeed. I'm thinking you got to have this, that, and another, because I like bullet points. And it doesn't matter if you got 5-6 bullet points and it's not assigned to what you need to say to yourself. That doesn't matter. It's actually wasted time and it's a disservice. So if you have that one thing that you need to speak to yourself, that's really going to help charge your day, that's going to cast down any casualties that may hinder you in your today, then that is more important than having a bunch of bullet points because it looks cute, and or having a bunch of sayings, because it's a familiarity of presentation. So God had to really deal with me about that. When you're in the forefront, or you're one that's doing things as simple as this, speaking into different platforms where you want to encourage and uplift. Encourage and uplifting me should also charge something in me to want to be even better than what I was when I started, or when I heard whatever was presented to me. Me even saying this right now is pricking something on the inside to make sure that I'm really properly balanced and properly positioned, and that I'm really accountable. It makes me make sure that I'm very intentional. It's reminders. It's not how much content is the one thing that you need to say to yourself that's going to really make sure that you stay accountable to what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm just grateful. Those that may come fall and watch, this is everything that I do is faith based, and God is the vehicle driver of everything that I do. And I always say, if you're not a believer, if you don't know really where you stand with God, that's not a reason to not watch this live, because the purpose is to uplift, it is to charge, it is to really ignite something for you to really be at your best. And that's what I do. This is what I'm sharing. This is how I do with myself. I really make it intentional, and I make it strategic to really make sure that it's speaking to me, speaking to myself, the inside, the inner things that we don't talk about, the inner things that may try to rise up during the course of the day. Because I can't think about Monday right now when I got to be able to master the assignments and the agenda of Wednesday. So that's what I want to share with you guys. I'm getting better at the quick. Is this easy getting up this time of morning? No. When you've been working remote and all that you do, if you get and then you're not a morning person, it's not easy, but it's a discipline. And that's why consistency is very important, even when it hurts, even when you just really just say, I'm gonna take a chill. Consistency is important for some of us, because that one time of me taking a chill, because I was like, well, they're not gonna they would be all right. This is flesh. They would be all right if I don't do the live on Wednesday. And God was like, but I told you to do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And when I stop it, that means it's time for you to transition to another way of doing things. It's time for you to shift to another part of your assignment in this, because I know that I'm supposed to be in the marketplace as a kingdom believer. And I was like, okay. I said, let me just first dismantle the thought that even rose up before I even got out of the bed, and get myself together. And that's why when I got up, I had to position my mind, balance my mind to be ready to present. So it wouldn't become a moping moment of presentation to people, that I'm uplifting, but all at the same time, I'm complaining. So I think on a different, I always thought different from everybody else, and nobody can tell me anything different about that. I know I do. What I how I see things and how I process things is totally different from a kid on up to now. It's always been different and unique. And the little times that I had revealed something, people just, they were puzzled, because they were like, how how does that make sense to her? And I'm thinking, how does how is your way making sense to you? But it's how God deals with each one of us differently. And that's in business. My whole process of being excellent in execution for me, and that's because my assignment is different than everybody else, even in the marketplace, even as a business owner. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope that these tidbits and these nuggets is helping you, because it helped me. This is stuff that helps me first. Helps me first. I got to make sure I'm at my best first, because I don't want to just do the dance in business, in my life, and in ministry, whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. I don't want to just do the dance. I don't want to do the formality of what's familiar. I want to ignite something to make me even go back and reevaluate to even be better than what I started off with even an hour ago. I may get in the middle part of the day, and as I'm checking off things I'm supposed to be doing, I might go and just have a quick um mind a quick huddle to make sure, just Gina, make sure that I'm really scaling properly and effectively. So I love you guys. Listen, follow me on all my platforms: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. These lives are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 a.m. I know most people are not up that early. This takes a discipline to do this. Sometimes people get up and they're just up, but when you have to because it's an assignment, it's different. It's different because it's a push that you have to take yourself and you really have to die to the flesh, and you have to cast down everything that will hinder your obedience and your purpose. You have to cast it down. You have to really be intentional about how you dismantle hindering tendencies. And sometimes the hindering tendencies are within, especially when you're in business. You may miss out on a major deal from not being properly positioned and ready to execute, starting with your mind first. Okay. So, again, my approach, my concept, the way I process things is totally different. And I'm okay with being different. I'm just different. You know, my the way I think is different. The way I see things is different. So I hope this encouraged y'all. I'm encouraged myself. This is really, really helping me to really be better. So guess what? I'm getting ready to sign off because it's time to go to the next part of my day. Go back and watch the replay. And if you're a business owner, if you have a service, or if you have events, or you have stuff coming up, drop it in the comments so when people come to watch, they will see what you do, and they may need your services. They may need something that you have to offer. Because guess what? This is not about me. There's enough room out here for all of us to win. And if my platform can help someone get a service or a product, or if someone business can get a more awareness, then I want you to place your information in the comments. Make sure you place your information in the comments, because I'm going to let people know what I do. I'm going to let people know about the services I have to offer, and I want everyone that come across my lives to do the same. Okay. I want everybody to do the same. You know, this is about making sure that purpose is executed. This is about making sure that you are at your very best in everything that you do. This is about being accountable to your assignment. And being accountable to my assignment is obedience, is balance, and is discipline. All right, guys. I am excited. I really feel good. I feel so good in my spirit right now. I really do. I'm excited. I'm excited. I just want y'all to be uplifted and motivated. If you coming in towards this is the end of it, just make sure that you watch the replay. Watch the replay. It's gonna bless you. I love you guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Remember, be well and be productive. Have a great day.